Brigade ROTC Commander, the University of Tennessee at Martin, Chancellor Dr. Yancey Freeman, Lieutenant Colonel Bernard House, myself, and the Skyhawk Battalion, I would like to welcome distinguished guests, family, and friends of the University of Tennessee at Martin Spring 2025 Commissioning Ceremony. A special welcome to the University of Tennessee at Martin Chancellor Dr. Yancey Freeman, the Deputy Adjutant General of the Tennessee National Guard, Brigadier General Trent Skates, and University of Tennessee at Martin Provost and Senior Vice Chancellor Dr. Philip Cavalier, and the Dean of Agricultural and Applied Sciences, Dr. Todd Winters. Today you will witness 5 University of Tennessee at Martin cadets, pinned second lieutenant, receive their oath of office and join the United States Army. Will you please stand for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation given by Cadet Lillian Otto.
Let us pray. Lord, thank you for the men and women that today will begin their careers as Army officers. I pray that you guide these young leaders in their decisions, thoughts, and actions. Please protect them as they lead and set an example for their soldiers, and please hold them in the palm of your hand as they begin their pursuit of humble leadership. Lord, I ask that you give these leaders strength when they are weak and guidance when they feel lost. Please bless them as they begin this new chapter of their lives, and may everything they do reflect your glory and your plan for them. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please be seated. The ROTC program began at the University of Tennessee Martin in September 1952. The Army awarded the university senior ROTC status in 1964. ROTC is a leadership development program, and as such, prides itself as one of the best leader development programs in the United States. Since ROTC is an officer-producing source, students are exposed to the Army as a profession from the viewpoint of a junior officer. Small unit tactical team building exercises serve as a vehicle to afford students an opportunity to practice and hone their leadership skills. The ROTC program at the University of Tennessee Martin breeds excellence. The cadre and professionals are dedicated their time to ensuring the cadets are well trained. This program develops strong leaders that are prepared to handle situations in a rapidly changing environment. A cadet from this program is well-rounded, an organized leader, a team player, a scholar in academics and in the military arts, a strong communicator and a tactical expert in individual and team collective tasks. Our extracurricular programs emulate recruitment through championship competitions and excellent teamwork. In short, our program is an excellent place for students looking to better their lives in every aspect. Ladies and gentlemen, the Professional Military Science, Lieutenant Colonel Bernard House.
All right, good morning, everyone. To our distinguished guests, family, and friends, thank you for joining us for today's ceremony. To the family and friends of our soon-to-be second lieutenants, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your support of your cadet. To the future lieutenants, congratulations. As it is said, commissioning is not just a rank, it is a responsibility, a promise to lead with integrity, serve with heart, and protect with strength. As we celebrate this milestone in your life, remember that earning your commission as a United States Army officer is not only an achievement, but it's a commitment. Wear the uniform with honor, serve with integrity, and lead with courage. When you take your oath here shortly, you are making a promise to the Constitution, to the values of duty, honor, and country, and most importantly, to the soldiers you will lead. Remain loyal to your oath. Stand firm when it would be easy to stay silent, and defend what is right, and even when it's inconvenient, and even when it is costly. There will be moments that will test you, moments of fatigue, uncertainty, and moral challenges. In those times, let your oath be your anchor. Let it remind you who you serve and why you serve. Let your oath be the compass that guides every command that you give, every life you touch, and every legacy that you build. So wear your uniform with pride, but wear your oath in your heart. Let your actions every day prove that you are worthy of the trust this commission represents. Congratulations, lieutenants. We are all proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause for our newest Army second lieutenants. All right, it's my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Brigadier General Trent Skates. Brigadier General Skates is the Deputy Adjutant General for the Tennessee National Guard and has 33 years of service in the military. He received his commission from the Officer Candidate School at the University of Tennessee Military Academy in 1993. He is a University of Tennessee at Martin graduate. Brigadier General Skates commanded engineer units at the company, battalion, and brigade levels. He served as the Assistant Operations Officer with the 194th Engineer Brigade in Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2005, and as the S1 with the 194th Engineer Brigade, Theater Engineer Brigade, during Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2009-2010. Some of his awards and decorations are the Legion of Merit, the Bronze Star Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal with 2 bronze oak leaf clusters, and the Iraqi Campaign Medal with 2 campaign stars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Brigadier General Trent Skates.
All right. Well, UT Martin has changed a lot, but one thing that hasn't changed is the quality of officers coming out of their ROTC program. So I look forward to addressing you today. Good morning, Chancellor Freeman, Dean Winters, Lieutenant Colonel House, cadre of the Skyhawk Battalion, university officials, families and friends, and most importantly, the cadets that will be commissioned today. I'm Brigadier Trent Skates. I'm the Deputy Adjutant General of the Tennessee National Guard and an alumnus of the University of Tennessee at Martin. I won't tell you what year because that'll give my age away. I'm replacing Brigadier General John Kenton, who couldn't be here today, but sends his regards and congratulations as well. General Kenton is also an alumnus of the University of Tennessee at Martin and a former Skyhawk Battalion cadet. So you can see that goals can be achieved. All right? It's my distinct honor to address you on this momentous occasion as we celebrate the commissioning of these fine young men and women into the officer corps of the armed forces. Today marks not just the culmination of years of rigorous training and education, but the beginning of a noble journey of leadership and service. When you entered this program years ago, you made a choice that set you apart from your peers. While many of them were focused solely on academic pursuits, you embraced the additional challenges of military training, early morning physical training, leadership laboratories, and summer field exercises. You chose the harder path, one of discipline, sacrifice, and dedication to something greater than yourselves. Today we witness the fruits of that dedication. You stand before us not just as graduates, but as leaders prepared to assume the sacred responsibility of leading America's sons and daughters in defense of our nation and its interests around the world. Leadership is both an art and science. Through your ROTC experience, you've studied the tactical and technical aspects of military operations, known as the science of warfare. But you've also developed the intangible qualities that define great leadership: the art of inspiring, building cohesive teams, and making sound decisions under pressure. The commission you receive today connects you to a proud lineage of officer leadership stretching back to the founding of our republic. When you take your oath shortly, you will pledge yourself to the same principles that have guided American military officers for generations: duty, honor, and selfless service. You enter service during a time of significant global challenges. The international landscape is complex and rapidly evolving. Technology is transforming warfare at an unprecedented pace. The threats to our nation that you will face are diverse and dynamic, but I am confident that the foundation you've built here has prepared you to make these challenges, or to meet these challenges head on. Remember that the essence of your role as officers lies not in your rank or authority, but in your responsibility to those you will lead. The insignia you will soon wear represents not privileges, but obligation. An obligation to serve with integrity, to lead by example, and to place the welfare of your troops above your own. The true measure of your success will not be found in the awards you accumulate or the promotions you earn, but in the development and accomplishments of those under your command. Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it." Your challenge will be to inspire the kind of willing commitment from those you lead. To the families and friends that are present today, thank you. Your support has been indispensable to the achievement we celebrate today. The late night study sessions, the physical demands, the emotional challenges that these cadets have been through, you have been there through it all, providing the foundation that allowed these cadets to thrive. The pride you feel today is well earned, and the nation owes you a debt of gratitude for raising these exceptional leaders. To the Skyhawk Battalion cadre and university faculty, you have shaped raw potential into polished leadership. Your mentorship, instruction, and example have left an indelible mark on these new officers. Your legacy lives on through them and the soldiers, sailors, airmen, guardians, and Marines they will lead. New officers, as you prepare to take your oath, I want to share 3 principles that have guided successful military leadership throughout history. First, never stop learning. Your commission is not the end of your education, but the beginning of a lifetime of growth. The best officers are perpetual students, students of military science, students of leadership, students of human nature, and students of themselves. Second, lead with empathy and understanding. The men and women you will lead come from diverse backgrounds, each with their own strengths, weaknesses, and perspectives. Take the time to know them as individuals. The deeper your understanding of those you lead, the more effectively you can inspire their best performance. Third, maintain your moral compass. You will face difficult decisions where the right path is not always clear. In those moments, let your commitment to integrity be your guide. Remember that your troops will watch not just what you say, but what you do. Lead by example in all things. As you leave this ceremony today, commissioned as officers, you carry with you the hopes of your families, the investment of your nation, and the trust of those you will soon lead. It is a weighty responsibility, but you have proven yourself equal to the task. The road ahead will not always be easy. There will be challenges that test your resolve, decisions that weigh heavily on your conscience, and sacrifices that only those who serve can truly understand. But you do not walk this path alone. You join a brotherhood and sisterhood of officers who share your commitment to service and who will stand with you in those times of need. In closing, I offer my heartfelt congratulations on this achievement and my sincere gratitude for your willingness to serve. The oath you are about to take is both a solemn promise and a profound privilege to lead America's finest in defense of freedom. May you lead with courage, serve with honor, and carry forward the proud traditions of the officer corps you joined today. Thank you, congratulations, and Godspeed.
The Military Intelligence Corps is the intelligence branch of the United States Army. The primary mission of military intelligence in the United States Army is to provide timely, relevant, accurate, and synchronized intelligence and electronic warfare support to tactical, operational, and strategic level commanders. The Army's intelligence component produces intelligence for both Army use and for sharing across the national intelligence community. The Military Intelligence Branch insignia consists of three major elements, all colored gold: a metal dagger pointed up, the sun, and a rose. 8 alternating rays stream from the sun, which symbolize Helios, the god of sun, who could see and hear all that transpired beneath him. 4 of the rays are straight. These stand for the 4 primary compass points, which in turn represent the worldwide work and mission of the personnel serving the Military Intelligence Branch. Cadet Brandon Bowes was born in McKenzie, Tennessee. He is the son of Chris and Laura Bowes. He has one daughter, Eden, and his fiancée, Emily Bryan. Cadet Bowes is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Health and Human Performance and a minor in Military Science. The bar pinning ceremony is an opportunity for family members and loved ones to participate directly in the commissioning ceremony. Not only does the act signify the first time an individual wears the rank of an officer, but it acknowledges those people that helped the cadet earn the commission. It honors and signifies the love and support provided to the new lieutenant. By pinning the new gold bars onto your loved one's uniform, you also represent the many others that helped develop an officer of character. At this time, Cadet Bowes' mother, Laura, and father, Chris, will pin Cadet Bowes as second lieutenant in the United States Army Military Intelligence Branch. Brigadier General Skates and Lieutenant Colonel House will now present Second Lieutenant Bowes with a certificate of commission. The silver dollar salute is an honored tradition. A brand new second lieutenant proudly hands a shiny silver dollar to the first enlisted soldier who salutes him or her. Congress authorized this on April 2nd, 1792. The silver dollar traditionally is the only coin given in exchange for the first salute. The coin represents more than $1 in currency, but to every new officer has a special significance. It represents a symbolic receipt of respect due to the newly earned rank and position. It signifies a deep sense of gratitude for the new officer, for the knowledge that enlisted soldiers, especially NCOs, have passed on to them during training. It is acknowledgement from one professional soldier to another that says, "Welcome to our service and profession of arms." Second Lieutenant Bowes' silver dollar first salute goes to Sergeant First Class Shannon Biggs. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Brandon Bowes.
First of all, I want to say thank you to my family, my mom and dad. You've done so much to make this possible. You've supported me this whole journey, this whole 4 years. I want to say thank you to Emily. You've been amazing. Thank you for helping me in everything I do and for helping raise our daughter. I want to say thank you to my aunt, Jeanette. You've always helped show me what's right and instill confidence in me. I want to say thank you to Sergeant Biggs. You changed my life and led me down this path. Without you, I would not be here today. To all the cadre and staff, thank you for your dedication and support over these last 4 years. You made all of us feel like anything was possible and instilled in us good leadership. I want to say thank you to everyone who's here today for supporting all of us, taking time out of your own schedules. It means a lot to every one of us. I want to leave everybody here with a quote. Success is not given and is not earned overnight. It's the culmination of long days, hard nights, and not giving up. Thank you.
The United States Army Nurse Corps was formally established by the United States Congress in 1901. It is one of the 6 medical special branches of officers which, along with medical enlisted soldiers, comprise the Army Medical Department. The Army Nurse Corps is the nursing service of the United States Army, provides nursing staff and support of the Department of Defense medical plans. The Army Nurse Corps is composed entirely of registered nurses and advanced practice registered nurses. The Army Nurse Corps insignia consists of the gold-colored metal caduceus with a monogram consisting of the letter N in black enamel. The caduceus is a historic device representing medicine and healing, and the stars on the blue background represent the United States flag. Cadet Rita Eimer was born in Hillsborough, Missouri. She is the daughter of Steve and Karen Eimer. She has one sister, Rachel, and one brother, Samuel. Cadet Eimer is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Cadet Eimer is University of Tennessee at Martin's Distinguished Military Graduate. At this time, Cadet Eimer's mother, Karen, and father, Steve, will pin Cadet Eimer as a second lieutenant, United States Army Nurse Branch. Brigadier General Skates and Lieutenant Colonel House will now present Second Lieutenant Eimer with her Certificate of Commission. Second Lieutenant Eimer's Silver Dollar First Salute goes to her father, former Marine Corporal Steve Eimer. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Rita Eimer.
Good morning. First and foremost, I want to thank and praise God for bringing me here and blessing me with this opportunity and for providing me with the strength to see it through and my amazing support system that He has blessed me with. I would like to thank my parents. First and foremost, thank you for everything. You are the most important people in the world to me, and I'm so incredibly lucky to have you. I would like to thank my brother and sister who couldn't be here today, but I am so proud to have you as my siblings. I want to thank all of my extended family as well, aunts, uncles, and cousins. Your support means the world to me. Thank you to my incredible friends and teammates who I know I can always count on. Thank you to my classmates. Your kindness and support has meant so much to me over the past few years, and I'm so glad to have gotten to know you guys. And finally, thank you to all of the cadre, staff, teachers, professors, coaches, and mentors over the years. I would not be where I am today without each and every one of you. Thank you.
The United States Army Ordnance Corps is a sustainment branch of the United States Army. It is the third largest branch in the Army, with more than 100,000 active and reserve component soldiers trained in the mechanical and maintenance career fields, as well as explosive ordnance disposal, ammunition, and explosive safety. The broad mission of the Ordnance Corps is to supply Army combat units with weapons and ammunition, including at times their procurement and maintenance. The Ordnance Corps branch insignia is represented by the shell and flame. It is considered to be the oldest branch insignia of the United States Army. This symbol has been in use since 17th century by various armies of Western Europe, including the British and French forces, and was considered a common symbol used by the military. Ordnance officers began wearing the symbol in 1832 and have been wearing it ever since. Cadet Mark Paul Pereskia was born in Memphis, Tennessee. He is the son of Marcus and Tina Maria Pereskia. He graduated with a Master's of Higher Education Leadership. At this time, Cadet Pereskia's girlfriend, Nishimura Sakura, and Technical Sergeant Faith Kaysberg will pin Cadet Pereskia as a second lieutenant in the United States Army Ordnance Branch. Brigadier General Skates and Lieutenant Colonel House will now present Second Lieutenant Pereskia with his Certificate of Commission. Second Lieutenant Pereskia, Silver Dollar First Salute goes to Technical Sergeant Faith Kaysberg. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Second Lieutenant Mark Pereskia.
I just want to say thank you to my friends and family for supporting me the past 2 years. I want to thank the cadre and UT Martin for affording me the opportunity to earn a commission. I want to thank everybody for coming to support their families. Everyone really appreciates that, and I've never really enjoyed bloviating, so that's all I've got. Thank you all for coming, and thank you.
The United States Army Field Artillery Branch traces its origins to 17 November 1775, when the Continental Congress unanimously elected Henry Knox colonel of the Regiment of the Artillery. During the 19th century, a total of 7 artillery regiments were formed, which contained a mixture of heavy artillery companies and light artillery batteries. The light batteries took the role of field artillery, although they did not use that designation. The 7 artillery regiments were designated as regiments of artillery and were not distinguished as being either coast or field artillery as a practice in the 20th century. Field artillery is the king of battle. The field artillery branch insignia consists of 2 cross field guns, gold color and metal. Cross cannons for artillery has been in continuous use since 1834, when they were placed on regimental colors, knapsacks, and cap insignia for artillery officers. In 1968, when the Air Defense Artillery and the Field Artillery were authorized to have separate insignia, the former Field Artillery insignia was reinstated. Cadet Colby James Roberts was born in Winchester, Virginia, but now currently resides in Petersburg, Tennessee. He's the son of Mark and Angie Roberts. He has one brother, Cody Roberts. Cadet Roberts will graduate with a bachelor's in interdisciplinary studies. At this time, Cadet Roberts' father, Mark, and brother, Cody, will pin Cadet Roberts as a second lieutenant in the United States Army Field Artillery Branch. Brigadier General Skates and Lieutenant Colonel House will now present Second Lieutenant Roberts with his Certificate of Commission. Second Lieutenant Robert's Silver Dollar First Salute goes to his grandfather, retired Sergeant James A. Lemaster. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Second Lieutenant Colby Roberts.
As those of you that are close to me know, I am a notorious ugly crier. So I'm going to keep my words very short, and I'm going to read a poem called God's Hall of Fame by Alf Hutchison. Your name may not appear down here in this world's Hall of Fame. You may be so unknown, few even know your name. Fame and fortune pass you by and are given to a few, but if you love and serve the Lord, then there is good news for you. This Hall of Fame is only good as long as time shall be, but keep in mind, God's Hall of Fame is for eternity. To have your name inscribed up there is greater, yes, by far, than all the halls of fame down here and every man-made star. This crowd on earth, they soon forget the heroes of the past. They cheer like mad until you fall, and that's how long you last. But God, He never does forget, and in His Hall of Fame, by just believing in His Son, inscribed you'll find your name. I tell you, friend, I wouldn't trade my name, however small, that's written there beyond the stars in that celestial hall. For every famous name on earth or glory that they share, I'd rather be an unknown here and have my name up there. Thank you.
The Adjutant General's Corps is a branch of the United States Army first established in 1775. This branch provides personnel service support by manning the force, providing human resource services, coordinating personnel support, Army band operations, and recruiting and retention. The objective of the Adjutant General Corps is to maximize operational effectiveness of the total force by anticipating, manning, and sustaining military operations. Human resource support operations accomplish this by building, generating, and sustaining the force, providing combatant commanders the required forces for missions, and supporting leaders and soldiers at all levels. The Adjutant General branch insignia consists of a silver, metal, and enamel shield with 13 vertical stripes. The basic design, the shield from the coat of arms of the United States, was adopted in 1872 as a solid shield of silver, bearing 13 stars. In 1924, this design was authorized to be made into gold metal with colors red, white, and blue in enamel. In December of 1964, the insignia was changed to silver base metal with silver stars and silver and red enamel stripes. Cadet Adrienne Jean Ville was born in Nashville, Tennessee. She's a daughter of Aubrey and David Ville. She has one twin sister, Emily, and one brother, Houston. Cadet Ville has graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in English and a minor in military science. At this time, Cadet Ville's father, David, and sister, Emily, will pin Cadet Ville as a second lieutenant, United States Army Adjutant General Branch. Brigadier General Skates and Lieutenant Colonel House will now present Second Lieutenant Ville with her certificate of commission. Second Lieutenant Ville, Silver Dollar, first salute goes to her brother, Cadet Houston Ville. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Second Lieutenant Adria Ville.
God has blessed me undoubtedly in many ways, and today He has blessed me with the end to an amazing journey, the unwavering love and support. Sorry, guys. Of such wonderful family and friends and mentors. And that nothing has happened exactly as I thought it would. For me, this journey did not start in ROTC. It started when my dad so proudly told me of our family legacy of civil servitude as a kid. According to Google, a civil servant is someone who works for the government providing public services at the local, state, and federal level. Now, I'm not going to say that Google is wrong, but I have a different definition. To me, a civil servant dedicates their lives to the provision and care of their community and is an asset to leave their community better than what they found them. And I'm very grateful for the way that this program has allowed me to complete that legacy today.
While I always had a general idea of what I wanted to do, I never had a clear picture in my head for where that was going to be or exactly what there even was. And no plan I ever made went accordingly, and this is absolutely no exception. I'm sure you've all heard the expression, when life give you lemons, make lemonade. Well, I have some news for you. Lemons are not naturally occurring. They are an intentional crossbreed between a bitter orange and a citron. This means that life never gave us lemons. Humans created them. No matter what decision we make or what we choose to do, there will always be something sour, a little bit of lemon to taste. Instead of focusing on how sour a situation is or how long the situation will last, remember what it is that you wanted in the first place, because it will be great and absolutely sweet. Sweeter than anything imagined. My dad has always told me to follow my heart, and it has never steered me astray. I'm very grateful for that. Lastly, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today. None of us would be who we are without all of you. Thank you.
Will everyone please stand as the Army's newest second lieutenants receive their oath of office from Brigadier General Skates. The oath of office is an important ceremonial gesture signifying the start of one's military officer career. Importantly, it makes a public commitment to the duties, responsibilities, and obligations associated with their new position. It serves as a reminder that they do not swear allegiance to a senior agency or appointee, but an oath to support and defend the United States Constitution and faithfully execute their duties.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed in the Army in the Army of the United States, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Please join me in a round of applause. Second Lieutenant Veal will now present Brigadier General Skates with a certificate of appreciation and a Skyhawk Challenge coin from the cadets, cadre, and staff of the Skyhawk Battalion. Please join me in a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of the Army song, which you will find printed in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of the University of Tennessee at Martin ROTC Department, I thank you for attending. Please join the cadets at the front of the stage and congratulate the Army's newest second lieutenants.